Hey there, and welcome back to my channel, Weirdly O.C.D. I want to tell you that for the last few days, I've been feeling a little blah. Um, I'm not depressed, and there's nothing wrong between me and Tony or anything like that. So, I don't know. I've just been in the last few days, just been kind of in a blah mood. And because of that, I just really haven't been on my A game with tidying up the house and keeping things straightened and organized like how I like them. So that's kind of gone by the wayside a little bit. So I wanted to take an opportunity for this week's video to be for you to follow me around as I get the house back in order the way it should be. Granted, I'm embarrassed with the way it looks, and if my parents were to come over right now, I would probably have a heart attack. So, yeah. Now, granted, yesterday, Tony did have a dentist appointment that was an hour and a half out of town, which is a bit ridiculous, but unfortunately, that's the closest place that his insurance would cover the procedure, because he had to have a tooth actually not just pulled, but cut out. So that was just 3 hours of driving yesterday. That isn't even the waiting in the waiting room for them to call him back and the procedure and, getting instructions for the aftercare and all that stuff. And I will tell you, he's doing very good. He said the procedure went really well. The doctor said the procedure went really well. And he's on the downslope of this because his tooth has been really bothering him for the last few weeks. So that was a big thing yesterday. In fact, he had a second appointment in the afternoon that he actually had to call and cancel because his dental surgery took longer than what we thought it was going to take. But anyway, that's besides the point of this video, but he is doing good. But I wanted to take you around, and we're just going to clean. We are just going to clean the out of the house. I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. I am a bit embarrassed about this because, this whole channel is about cleaning and organizing and keeping your life organized and clean. But you know what? Things happen. Life happens. And your life can't be 100% organized all the time and 100% clean. So yeah. So right now I'm standing in the living room. I have a couple boxes on this chair here that came in the mail over the last couple of days. It's a new cable box and a hat that Tony had ordered, an empty laundry basket that needs to go back in the bedroom, a couple pop bottles there, one right there on the end table, a coffee mug that I haven't taken to the kitchen, some various things over there on that end table, a new shirt that Tony ordered that needs to go in the wash so it can get washed before he wears it. Okay, so I guess the living room isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but let me show you the real stinker, and that's the kitchen. I'm really embarrassed about the kitchen. Okay, so the dining room, not bad at all. The only thing that's in here is a hat of Tony's that he put down here when we came home from his appointment yesterday, and his robe that he wears when he goes out to the garage there through that door to smoke. Other than that, oh wait, and this old microwave that we still need to take to Goodwill, even though I don't think Goodwill takes small appliances. If anybody happens to know and wants to leave in the comments, that or there's tons of other different donation places we could take it to. I just haven't taken it there yet. But other than that, the dining room's not that bad. And you will notice that we changed the tablecloth from yellow to teal. That's kind of going to be our next project, is the kitchen. Tony really, really, really likes teal. Right now our kitchen and dining room are yellow, and as great as the yellow looks and it really brightens up the kitchen, and makes it, cheerful and happy and a great room to be in. We kind of really like the teal. To us, that's more of kind of like a vintage color, more of a retro color than the yellow. So right now we're just doing hints of it. But within like the next year, we're going to probably do some what I would consider major things to our kitchen with that color. So speaking of the kitchen, here's the kitchen. So starting here, did you hear that noise? That was really weird. I have some random stuff that came in the mail. These bills here that I just have not either taken care of or shredded. Most of it needs shredded. This is a dash cam my parents bought us for Christmas. I still need to try it out. These are some hooks, some light hooks that I bought from work for outside for next Christmas. I'm being proactive, people. They were on clearance for 29 cents, so I bought a few boxes because this past year was just kind of a disaster for our outside Christmas decorations. Then moving on, we've got a couple pill bottles, a sugar canister, an empty glass, a spoon, some cleaner, the dish drain, an empty Taco Bell bag from when we had lunch yesterday. And then it only gets worse. My sink full of dishes, with more over on the side. Tony's pill organizer, some bottles over here, and some more here, and stuff like that. So I need to get all that cleaned up. And as embarrassed as I am to show you that, I want to keep this real. This is the real deal. So living room's not going to take me very long. Kitchen's going to take me probably a little while. I would say at least an hour. And I know some people probably think, how's it going to take you an hour to just wash some dishes and take some things off the counter? Well, I don't have a dishwasher. I have to wash all these dishes by hand. And before anybody says anything, no, Tony does not do the dishes, but that's because I don't want him to do the dishes. When I've said this in a few videos before, but I will say it now in case you haven't seen any of those. When me and Tony got our house, we had made an agreement that we were each going to do two things. He was going to do the cooking and the laundry, because I don't like doing either of those. And I was going to do the dishes and the cleaning. So that's why I don't let him do it. Yes, he has volunteered to help me do them. And I just tell him, nope, I got it. Now, granted, the last 2 days, I don't have it. But that's going to change today. Now, let's go to the office. The office. Okay, so this room here, and I'm talking quiet because Tony's still sleeping. It's like 7 in the morning. So this room really needs straightened up as well. First of all, I've just got random DVDs that we've bought over the last month or so up here. Now, most of these are in alphabetical order except for these, because some of these we've watched and I've just kind of put them back in the cabinet. Like I said, these are ones we've bought over the last month or so, and I've just kind of put them there and haven't put them in the cabinet where they should go in alphabetical order. Not that you can see the closet, but I know it's there. I need to straighten it up. This is all stuff that I'm selling online. Granted, most of it's hung up, but I've got stuff up here, and I've got things down there that just need folded and hung. So that needs taken care of. In our chairs here, there's some clothes there that need to go away. A couple suitcases that need to be displayed in here in a nice way. Tony collects vintage suitcases, luggage. So we've picked those up over the last month, and we just need to find a good place to put them and display them so it looks nice. And then computer desk. It's just random crap. I've got confirmation things I've printed out for stuff we've ordered. I've got stuff from work. And then just loose odds and ends. The paper shredder, it needs emptied, but not until I'm done shredding the things I need to shred from in here in the kitchen. Trash needs emptied. It's not ridiculous, but it needs emptied. So yeah, those are going to be my 3 main areas that I'm going to take you along, and we're going to clean together: the living room, the kitchen, and the office. So let's get started. Okay, so I am done with the living room. The only thing I really need to still do is vacuum, but I'm not going to do that right now because Tony's still sleeping and I don't want to wake him up, especially after he had that surgery. He needs to get some rest. But I will show you what I did. So the boxes that came in the mail, gone. Cleared off the end table, cleared off that other end table over there. From those pop bottles, I wiped down the snack trays, as you've seen, and put those away. I got the stuff off of the coffee table, wiped that down, wiped the pictures down, so that's good to go. I straightened the entertainment center here and got a few of the small miscellaneous stuff that was on there where it needs to go. I got this end table all straightened out, and Tony's new shirt and hat off the chair. So all in all, and I just dusted actually a couple of days ago the entertainment center, the ledge, well, mantle, whatever you want to call it over there, the end tables, the secretary desk, the coffee tables, all that. So I'm not worried about dusting. I just need to get this picked up, and it just needs vacuum, but I'm going to wait on that. But all in all, it is back in good order. So, and yes, I am listening to the Facts of Life in the background. Now I do like to multitask, so while the coffee is going, I'm going to be doing dishes because it really needs done, and I have no coffee cups. And that's it. I've officially got the living room, the kitchen, the dining room, and the office now all cleaned up, straightened up, and much more happier places to be in. I'm just so glad it's done. It needed done for a few days, and I just did not have the oomph to get it done, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video. But I'm glad it's done now, and I think I'm going to be back up on my hate game. At least, let's hope so. But with that, that is today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hadn't put up a speed cleaning video in a little bit, so I thought it'd be kind of a nice change of pace. But I will see you all next Sunday. Have a great week. Bye-bye.